Hi, Mr. Bernier. My name is Jasenia. I'll be your student nurse today, and I will be conducting your cranial nerve assessment. I have washed my hands, I've closed the curtain, and now I'm going to ID the patient. Mr. Bernier, can you give me your first and last name for me and date of birth?
Jose Bernier, 6/6/1976.
Okay, so I see it's Jose Bernier, 6/6/1976. And Mr. Bernier, do you have any allergies to any latex or anything like that?
No, none.
Okay, so now I'm going to begin my assessment. So, Mr. Bernier, do you have any cultural considerations?
No.
Okay, and this assessment requires for me to touch you. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to test is the olfactory, and that has to do with smell. So, Mr. Bernier, I'm going to give you something to smell. Close your eyes, and now close your right nostril. Smell. Okay, and tell me what you smell.
Lavender.
Okay, and now do the other nostril, the left one. And what do you smell?
Lavender.
Okay. All right, so he is able to smell out of both nostrils. So then the next one I'm gonna do is the optic nerve. That's number 2, and that's going to test his vision. So Mr. Bernier, can you please look at that Snelling chart and please tell me what is the smallest line that you can read, and then read them, read the line.
Line number 8.
Okay.
DEFPOTEC.
Okay, now cover your right eye.
DEFPOTEC.
Okay, now cover your left eye.
DEFPOTEC.
Okay. All right. So you're all set with that, Mr. Bernier. Okay. So he is able to see equally out of both eyes, and since he saw line number 8, that is 20/20 vision. He doesn't wear contacts or glasses. So Mr. Bernier, the next thing that we're gonna do is gonna dim the lights because we're going to test number 3, 4, and 6, and that is the oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens. So I'm gonna go ahead and dim the lights now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to just look straight for me. I'm going to check for constriction of both eyes. So just look straight for me, and I'm going to come from the side with it. Okay, and I note that both eyes constrict equally. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights back on. Okay, Mr. Bernier, so now I'm going to test your eyes again. So look straight. Okay, follow the pen light. Okay. Okay, and for this one, I see that both eyes do cross, and then when I take it away, they do adjust. They accommodate and constrict the way that they constrict and dilate the way that they should. Okay, so then the next thing that I'm gonna do is the cardinal direction. So, okay, just follow the pen light for me, Mr. Bernier. Okay, and now I'm going to do the 6th field of vision. Okay, and I see that that he is able to see each direction with no issues. He doesn't have any lazy eye or anything like that, so everything is moving the way that it should. Okay, so then the next one that I'm going to do is the trigeminal, and that is number 5. So go ahead and try to open your mouth, but resist. There you go. Okay, so now clench your jaw. Clench your jaw. Okay. All right, so I see that that is good. So now I'm going to use the cotton ball. Mr. Bernier, close your eyes, and you just tell me where you feel this, okay? I'm gonna be rubbing either your cheeks, forehead, or chin, okay?
Chin. Forehead. Left cheek. Right cheek.
Okay, and so now the next thing that I'm gonna do is use, do sharp or dull. So you just tell me where you feel it, Mr. Vernier, okay?
Sharp forehead. Sharp left cheek. Dull right cheek. Sharp chin.
Okay, all right, so he is able to feel all of that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is number 7. And with that one, Mr. Vernier, go ahead and puff out your cheeks. Smile really big. Okay, frown. Okay, and so I see that number 7, the facial nerve is symmetrical. Okay, so now, Mr. Vernier, the next thing we're gonna do is number 8, which is the vestibular cochlear, and that's gonna be for hearing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover one of your ears, and you're gonna tell me what you hear. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Apple pear.
Okay.
Dog cat.
Okay, so he is able to hear equally. So then number 9 and 10 is the number 9 is the glossopharyngeal, and that one we test by taking a tongue depressor and depressing the tongue and just having the patient say ah, and then you watch the uvula go up medial, and then. So then we're not gonna do that for him today. So we're gonna do, and then the vagus is tested or observed by the patient speaking, and I can see that he is speaking and he doesn't have any hoarseness or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and move on then to number 11, which is the spinal accessory. So here, I'm gonna have you stand up, Mr. Vernier. So I'm gonna move the chair back. Let me just step back a little bit. Okay, so first I can see that he is standing. He has no issue standing. So, you know, I can see that his body can keep him upright. And then the next thing we're gonna do is resistance. So go ahead and try to shrug your shoulders up. And yep. So the resistance is good, so I can see that number 11, the spinal accessory, is working. So the last thing I'm gonna do for that one is gonna be the cheek. So go ahead, resist. Okay, turn to resist. Okay, so I see that that is also good. So then the last one we're gonna go into is going to be number 12. And that is the hypoglossal. So, Mr. Vernier, can you please stick out your tongue for me? Okay, and I see that it is medial. So then I need you to open your mouth and then just wiggle your tongue back and forth. Okay, stick out your tongue. Okay, and now the last thing we're gonna do for that one is just to observe that it is that his tongue is completely midline. So open up your mouth for me, stick out your tongue. Okay, so I can see that his tongue is medial. So at this point, I'm done. And so I am, Mr. Vernier, you have your call light. And if he was in a bed, I would down the bed. I'd wash my hands, open the curtain. And do you have any questions for me, Mr. Vernier?
Not at this time.
Okay, so you know how to reach me. You have your call light. And now I'm going to exit the room and document.